Die Schwestern Evelyn und Christina Brunner zeichnen ein Bild des Novembers, der jetzt im bald schon wieder vorbei ist. Hier haben wir Kontrabass und Cello. Die beiden Frauen haben schon als Kinder zusammen musiziert in der Familienkapelle des Vaters. Da fand also quasi frühkindliche Musikförderung statt. In der Musikschule zu ganz nebenbei. Einfach, weil es Spaß gemacht hat.
Ja, nee. Ich war anders. Okay, ich mach so.
On my way to my mother's house, I found a suitcase. The box was full of light, and I captured my greed. I threw it in a yard. The foreigner entered the shot. She kept on repeating. The foreigner entered the shot. The foreigner entered the shot, the shot.
I think it's about some kind of process to happen. These guys who are part of our ensemble, we have a group together, they were bringing their life experiences to the audience and teaching a kind of unconventional knowledge. Thinking about Schule, Schule is a performance that brings people with, it's a heterogeneous group, with people with very uncommon life experiences. These people who are outside of the educational system and so on, because they have these uncommon life experiences and somehow they are placed in a kind of border of the society, I think they have sometimes much more clear perspective about the things than we can have. And this is the artwork that I consider the most important, is to be able to facilitate something to happen that is there. One part of this work is related with dance, with the history of body dispositions, with the history of, somehow, with the history of the knowledge of the body. We can, for example, think about a kind of latent knowledge that sometimes it's inhabiting the body, but it's not a common knowledge. It's sometimes it's like most important things are like stuck in the throat. And then we have our guys from our ensemble that are not well known. They are not personalities of art, but they were there teaching for the members somehow. And the most interesting thing is the way of teaching. They were teaching through dance. They were dancing in front of the audience and leaving traces in blackboards. It reminds us a lot the Cy Twombly painting. They are free about the regulations of their lives. They have some kind of free time, and I also have some time with them that I consider that I'm not under some kind of very well-established grammar. And then this idea of the grammar film came also from that somehow we have to constantly build a grammar, constantly have a epistemological revision. It's constant work. It's a dance all the time, like dancing and doing epistemology and doing a new grammar all the time. And that's great. I think it's a very good time to me too. It's about thinking about a grammar that's not against life. It's of course a critique about the educational system, because every year we are producing a lot of professions that they come out of the school ready to destroy the world, to destroy everything. It's also about a critique about to be productive, a critique about to being useful, because life is not useful, life is not a product. It's about to facilitate some kind of process to happen. This is the main thing, and I think it's the best about theater direction, for example. I come from a formation in theater, and there was, especially in the 80s, this myth of the genius theater director that is a horrible hierarchy that was, and it remains until now, but I think the ability to be invisible somehow inside the work, but also being there like anyone, like any other person inside. Of course, because of the experience in art and so on, it's sometimes I suggest a solution for this or for that, but mainly I'm looking to the people and understanding as the people I work with as the source of the work. Yeah.
Ob sie tiefer? Ich glaube.
Ja. Ja.
Dear fellow artists, art lovers, and art patrons, my name is Ada Mukina. I'm a theater maker from St. Petersburg, Russia. I'm inside the Akademie der Künste in Berlin, one of the oldest cultural institutions in Europe. And I would like to talk to you about how to sell yourself to the West. The Akademie der Künste is not an art school, as you might think. It is an assembly of artists based on closed membership. That means that as an artist you can't apply. You have to be invited. We are in so-called Sesselclub. Just imagine how many famous artists' butts sat on these chairs. For example, exactly here in 1961, the Hermine Körner-Ring Prize was presented for the very first time. Roma Ban received it as an actress striving for excellence. Hand on heart, dear fellow artists, who would not want to receive a prize? If it's not a symbol of success for us, then what is? I live and work here. I was nominated and chosen by the Performing Arts section of the Academy for their Berlin Fellowship. Pretty cool, huh? However, being here made me think, will I be able to come back one day in this Hall of Fame? What are my real chances as a female theater director from evil Russia to really make it in the West? Now we are in a Clubraum. A lot of decisions are made inside these walls. I met with the people from the Academy who sit in the rooms like this and ask them, what should I do to become famous in the West? To receive a prize? Or to become a member of the Academy? Or at least after my death, land in the art archive? Listen carefully, because now I'm gonna share with you some inside information. First, make a name in the West. If you already have a name in a third world country like me, it doesn't count. 2. Create outstanding theater productions. 3. Work on your signature style, whatever that means in the West. Look for the lucky encounters. Certain groups of people are just luckier than others. The luckiest name of making theater in Germany are proven to be Michael, Stefan, Thomas, Nicholas, Frank. 5. Remember, nothing is too big. A big stage plus big audience equals big influence. As statistics show, female directors have had some difficulties in getting on big stages for last decade in Germany. Let's see if the new gender quotas of the biggest German festival Theatertreffen will change something for non-German directors. But the fact remains, if your work doesn't shape the art of today, ladies, it will not land in the art archive. I've asked. Luckily, alternative strategies exist. 2 German actresses and members of the Academy, Hermine Körner and Thylle Derieux, decided to take fame in their own hands. They established their own prices dedicated to female theater makers. The Hermine Körner ring, a ring with an antique-style coin, possibly established as a female alternative to the legendary Iffland ring. This is the Tila Durieux jewelry, 70,000 euros worth. Every 10 years, another actress is honored by it, chosen by its previous owner. So maybe here comes the main secret of success. Don't wait for the prize. Establish your own. And the other Mukina award goes to